Hey everyone, welcome back to my Dev Web App channel. Today I'll show you how to solve the remove element coding challenge using two pointers approach. As you can see, it's the second task in the Let Code Top Interview 150. Okay, I'm going to open it in new tab, and as you can see, it has number 27 in Let Code Top Interview 150, and it's marked as easy. Okay, and let's take a look at the description. Given an integer array nums and an integer val, remove all occurrences of val in nums in place. In place means that we need to modify array nums and do not create a new array. The order of the elements might be changed. Then return the number of elements in nums which are not equal to val. Okay, and consider the number of elements in nums which are not equal to val, bk. To get accepted, you need to do the following things. Change the array nums such as the first k elements of nums contain the elements which are not equal to val. The remaining elements of nums are not important, as well as the size of nums. And we need to return k. Okay, let's take a look at the example. As you can see, we have array nums and some value. And we need to return 2 and also change the array. And we have explanation. Your function should return key equals 2 with the first two elements of nums being 2. Okay, let's discuss our approach. I'm going to use two pointers approach, and the first pointer will point at the first left element at the array, and the second point will point at the last or right element in the array. And then I'll go one step forward or one step back, depending if we count element in left pointer. And let's take a look how it will work. So first pointer is left, and it equals to val, and then I'll place the last element of array to this first position, and then we'll check again the first element, and it equals our val, and we will move one step back, and we'll place this 2 to the first position instead of 3, and we'll check, we'll move one step back, and then we'll check, and this time we'll have 2, and we can go one step forward, and we'll have 2 here, but our pointers met here, and we can stop our algorithm. And let's write code. I'm going to add on variable. I'm using JavaScript, and I'm going to add left variable, and it will point at the first element of array, and for last element I'm going to use right name, and we'll take length of the array, and -1. We need -1 because we have 0 index in arrays in JavaScript. Okay, and now we can write our condition, and while left less than less or equals than right, we can do some checks. Okay, and let's check if our nums left equals to our value, then we can assign to nums left our value from nums right, and move one step back. And in else, we'll just move one step forward. Okay, and now we can return our left, because from the left side we have values that are not equal to our value. Okay, and let's try to run, and let's wait, and I have error. I'll fix to else. Let's try again, and as you can see, our test cases are accepted. And now let's try to add this nums to console log and check what I have. Run again, and let's wait. After first step, we have the same array as initially, because we have 3 at the end, and put it here. Then we went back one step, and then place 2 here, and then just go one step back and one step forward. Okay, and now I'm going to remove this console log, and let's check again. And our test case is accepted, and now I can submit, and let's wait. And as you can see, our solution was submitted, and it beats 100%, and also it looks good for memory. Let's analyze time and space complexity of our algorithm. And for time complexity, we'll have O(n), because in worst case, we'll iterate through all elements of our array nums. And for space complexity, we'll have Wall1. It's a constant space complexity because we added only 2 variables. And that's all that I have for today. If you like my video, subscribe to my Dev Web App channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.